recording.
Happy June Teenth, everybody. Hi, everybody all around the world. Different cultures, backgrounds, ethnicities, religions, no religion, everybody, hi. How's it going? So I just wanted to hop on here. So a few weeks ago, I got this. It's a newborn baby. There's been this I don't know what you call it, like a fad or like this thing that's like a trend, and a lot of people have these dolls, and this one's from Amazon. So, but I hear they can be super expensive, up to like $300, and it's pretty crazy. But I want to eventually get like a different skin tone baby, and one with blonde hair, and a boy. So when I start making money one day, like to where I can buy extra stuff beyond like the necessities and what I would need for my cats, this doll came with a pacifier though, and it's magnetic, so it just kind of like chills like that, like she's, and it also came with a diaper, but it's on her. And it was actually the first diaper I've ever put on a baby before. I've never, I have a little brother who I was 12 when he was born. And I've been around other, kids and helped either babysit, like my brother, or, and I just never had, that nobody ever made me do that part. I would feed them. And speaking of feeding, this is the bottle that comes with the doll. It has this, lid. And it's got the normal, drink part, nipple, and it is, it's too big for her mouth, but yeah, so there's that. She's super snuggly. When you hold her, she just feels very snuggly. She's pretty cute, but, so anyways, that is not necessarily the only thing I was making this video for, but I just figured, why not? Oh, and it comes with this brush. She came with a brush. I named her Chloe. I'm like, Emily or Chloe, which name should I give her? So those are the two names that popped in my head. This cute brush. So but really what I wanted, and it's thundering and lightning. And it's my favorite, even though I hear sometimes that thunder can affect people's houses and other things, and it can make trees fall and branches fall. It's like I empathize, and I feel deeply saddened when I hear that, or relieved when somebody didn't get hurt when their house got messed up or something. But I particularly love thunderstorms, and a lot of people do, the soothing atmosphere of the thunder just rumbling and the rain. And so I was hoping to get a little tiny bit of thunder in the video, but I think it comes and goes, It comes, it does its thing a couple times, and then it kind of goes away. So I just wanted to say, though, and I mean, anyone who wants to throw a comment and tell me that maybe I'm a little off with the way I feel, or has a thought to add or anything like that, I'm always up for. I appreciate all my people, subscribers, the people that see my videos and that comment. I appreciate it. All the, cutesy comments, the ones that say I did a nice job with something I've shown or anything like that. I'm still working on my Windows PC, learning how to use JAWS for Windows, which is the Java Access with Speech, which is the screen reader for Windows. But Windows also has its own narrator screen reader. But JAWS is used in a lot of professional settings and a lot of things. It's just deeper, I think, ingrained and stuff and how it works. But there are things, to keep in mind about it, and things that could be, things that sometimes, there's glitches here and there, but that's with every program. And, but it was developed for Windows. So, and I'm using my Mac right now to take this video. And it's kind of cool that I've learned, now I know how to use Mac and JAWS. I mean, I'm learning and I'm getting used to things. We finished Outlook, and to like get over one hill to me is like amazing. Like we got through Outlook, and I'm pretty good with it to where if I emailed somebody or threw an attachment in an email or wanted to attach something to an email or download an attachment from an email, I would be able to do it. And it's just amazing that like a few weeks to months ago, I really didn't know. Like, I remember a little bit from being in college, but that was so long ago. And when you like move away from something for a while, you know how you start to lose like that tool, that ability. Like, it kind of doesn't get sharpened as much. It's like people that constantly sing for a choir or play basketball or any of the things. If you stop doing it for a while, then you might get kind of rusty. So anyway, my main point was I just want everyone to know that it is okay to speak up for yourself and stand up for yourself whenever you feel like something isn't right. Like if somebody says something that doesn't sit right with you, or you know is crossing a line, or that's being disrespectful, even if they think they're not being disrespectful. You know, it's okay to speak up and say something, and it doesn't necessarily mean you're causing trouble or anything. And sometimes they might continue to argue, and you know, you feel like you have to keep making your point. If you've made your point like the first time or second time, and they want to keep talking back and forth, and they're not getting anywhere, you're not getting anywhere, just be at peace with the fact that you made your point known, and that's what matters. And you don't have to keep on like you know, feeling the heat of everything they keep throwing at you, and they're not listening, you know, like. But no matter what is going on, if you feel like there's something that you feel like it is just not right, like you know, there's nothing wrong with standing up for yourself, or like a group or anything else, like whatever it is that is, you know, going on. It's, you know, and you know, I love everyone, but it seems like social media makes it so easy for people to just write whatever they want, you know. And I'm guilty. I'm a hypocrite, because, you know, there have been times when I've fallen into like the victim kind of mindset, and I just post stuff, and I just write it, and that's my outlet, and I learned that you shouldn't use social media that way at all, like, you know. But whatever it is, you know, I just never want to fall back into that. But I'm just saying, or if it's not even a social media thing, or something someone says necessarily, maybe it's just something within a dynamic of relationship, or, you know, something you just know, like, you know, I need to say my piece, or I feel a certain way, you know. There's nothing wrong with that. And sometimes people might come back and with, you know, belittling you or making you feel small or stupid for saying stuff. But if you're just being respectful and doing it in a respectful, loving nature, and you're, you know, sincere, you know, and you're not being like selfish, you know, like there's nothing wrong with that. And that was my point, was that, you know, like if you ever feel bad after you stood up for yourself, or you feel bad because maybe you shouldn't have said something, or, you know, whatever. But just know it's it's honestly human nature. And I think we've all been taught, well, not everybody, but a lot of people have been taught to just like, it's like kind of like turning the other cheek, but it's like ignoring it, or just brushing it off, or just not dealing with it, like, because it's easier, you know. It's just, you know. But when you, like I said, when you stick up for yourself, or someone else, even it could be somebody else, you know. You know, there's nothing wrong with that, as long as you're being respectful, loving, and if they're just not hearing you, hey, that's okay. You walk away with your peace, you know. That's what's important. So that's really what I wanted to say. And I plan to make some more videos on like Jaws, and maybe some more Mac and iPad videos. I just need a little more inspiration and to just kind of like make a timeline, some plans, you know. But yeah, I just want to come on here and baby Chloe and I and and all my other stuffed animals over here. I got a cat that looks like my cat, and you know, I got teddy bears and original Tommy Pickles. So yeah. Hope everyone's having a great day, and I hope everyone had a wonderful Juneteenth, and I hope everyone's staying safe and continue to enjoy. And it's also Pride Month, so happy Pride Month still. And yeah, so thanks everybody for watching. Thank you so much. Show captured. Stop recording.